Gangstas, what's up, guys? I am McLovin. Kind of got some bad news here. Market's still having a rough time, and we're getting the same stocks. This is like the third or fourth day in a row, so it's like the bulls are just trying to hang on for dear life, or trying to give something life, trying to keep something relevant and valid. I don't know. It's probably not a great sign. So we'll take it one day at a time. We'll see what happens. I don't want to come into the market with any bias, but I kind of have to keep in mind that these same stocks have been, you know, around for a few days, and TRNR closed red 2 days in a row, and it's back. Like, come on. So, um, means I probably should be. Oh, first of all, this shirt goes hard. Probably should be safer on the breakouts. Maybe play pullbacks. Maybe play some bounces. I don't even know if we get to see front side today, though. 212. And pre-market high up there at 228. Can't believe we're watching TRNR again. We got NVVE over here, but kind of the same thing. Same thing as this thing's been around. Guess it was about a week ago or so. No, it was earlier in the month. February 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Then it died. So, 30 seconds until the market open. We're not going to rush into anything here. No, we're not. What are we going to do here? There's the bell. There's the bell. NVVE, what are you going to do? 450. Nice, hold at 450. Yikes, TRNR, that's so gross. 200-day moving average right there. 190 tree. Whoa, NVVE, you absolute dog. All right, TRNR, are you going to be some crazy here? You going to take over 212? Ooh, I almost hit the top there at 212. Close call, close call. Ease off the gas there, killer. Ease off the gas. My mic on today? Yeah, it's on. I feel like I have to check that like every day now. Where's my bull? There's my bull. NVVE. What are we gonna do with you, NVVE? Huh? What are we gonna do with you? Are we gonna? Both are nasty red candles. TRNR keeps getting bought up here. Both dips getting bought up pretty nicely there. What's 212 gonna do? $210, $211. Ooh, seller at 215. Didn't take that breakout. No thanks, no thanks. Oh wait, maybe we try to nail one of these nasty dips. Gosh, those candles are so gross. Well, actually, technically, they're pretty bullish, but I mean, the fact that it's coming all the way down to 196, that's a wild little range here for this tiny stock. NVVE, whoa. All right, nasty bear trap there. Bears might get roasted. Let's see what happens. 466. I just don't want to get caught in that type of candle. That's a 20% move down. Can absolutely cannot happen. Although I understand that it does happen from time to time. Try to avoid that at pretty much all costs. Halt down on TRNR is 165. I wonder how decent a panic flush to lower band would be on a TRNR. Considering those two bounces, I mean, people are buying those up. So if it gets smacked and it gets smacked nice, I wonder. 200-day moving average would probably be support at that point, or I guess resistance, since it would have to go from 184 to 194. Regardless, it looks like, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Finding some nice support around this 197 area. Why is that? Topped out yesterday at 239. Oh man, and then just totally rolled over. There's 212 again. 215 seller. Is this the one I got spoofed on yesterday? I think this is the one I got spoofed on yesterday with the fake buyer, the 150,000 share buyer. Pretty sure it is. MACD not really giving us, one direction or the other. I'll see if it breaks it before I take that off. Daily, is the regular market getting worked again? Yeah, open down. Bouncing a little bit. Got to 496.97. All right. I think I'm gonna have to look for a flush. But what knife level are we gonna take? MACD showing some green, showing some life. But now that it's above VWAP, is it going to respect it or not? 15 seconds until the new minute. There was a big buyer there again. I'm not going to get spoofed on this one though. That one held this time. You see that? That was a 100,000 share buyer at 210. There he is. He's getting eaten. He's getting eaten. He's getting eaten. And he lost. Maybe we just try the... Well, I was going to say the 200 moving average, 197 area. But if that doesn't hold... There's 200 moving average. So let's see what 185 is going to do. Or maybe we take a bounce over 2. Try to ride it back to like 207. Might be a little too greedy there. Tried to go kind of low. My order is like sitting right there, not getting filled. Let's close it. It's a shame. Let's see what happens. See if we get a bounce off that lower band, or if this just totally dumps. I was kind of greedy. I wanted a really close entry to that lower band, and I didn't get filled. That's all right. That's a risk off. That's a risk off approach. Dang, lower banding everywhere. Things are lower banding everywhere. All right, if this lower band cracks, it might go to 165. Gangsta, gangsta. We can have resistance here at 195. What else? There's got to be something else moving. It can't be this bad across the market. ENVB, what are you doing? Hey, at least you're on front side. We can work with that. Oh, and that's a front side. Floosh. Gosh. Don't tell me this thing's gonna start rolling over too. What's the play? What's the play? What's the play today? Buyers are getting wrecked right here on ENVB. Halt downs at 233. Man. It's alright, we'll be patient. What's PMAX? Oh, penny stock. Come on. I don't trade penny stocks, well, that's not why I'm not thrilled about that. 5-cent range. Okay. Alright. So this thing, I was going to say, if this thing breaks 200-day moving average, that's low volume though. Got to be real careful with that. Real careful with that. If it breaks 2, it might go back to 206. That's still only $60. Is that the risk we're willing to take on the backside? Wow, look at that. On like no volume, how does that even happen? That volume candle is light. I think I'll wait for a VWAP break, because we can remove the no, I can't really remove that. Look at that candle. What is going on here? It's got to still break like 212. What's going on with these candles here? Okay. Seller 220. These sellers are going to have to cover. Yeah, these sellers are going to have to cover. Who's gonna win this battle? It was nasty. Big volume, big green volume. All right, we're gonna have to start dialing in on this one. It looks like. Thank goodness. Give us some life. Give us some life. Do 20. Yesterday's high 239, day before that high 250. 254. All right, what are we going to do here? Red volume is catching that green volume. This just seems like the most untrustworthy stock. I'm having a real hard time trying to convince myself where to buy here. Right now, getting no love from VWAP. That's tough. That's a tough red candle there. EMA hasn't crossed. Maybe we get more love over here. Give it to me this time. Come on. Come on, son. Is this going to dip even lower? Let's try. This thing might flush to 165 though, and I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it if it does. Wicked. Okay, there's half. Nasty candle. So I locked in half. Maybe we just let this ride out unless it gets really, really, really bad. If it breaks 180, I'll sell it, but I think I'll just let the other half ride and see how it does. The fact that it popped like that, we'll go ahead and just take that. $88 trade, I'm happy with it. I'm not super thrilled with me breaking my rule because I don't want this to incentivize me breaking my rules because I went 6 days, and the first part of February was the worst. Statistically speaking, it was the worst trading I had done in over a year and a half. So what did we do? We mixed it back up, went back to the metrics. Whatever spooked me into getting in that trading funk. I went back to the drawing board, back to the strategy. That strategy is front side works. Front side works. So I was taking the trades on front side. Accuracy went up. Went a perfect week. I actually went 6 days green in a row. Last few days were red, but I was happy with them. But they were all front side moves. This is a backside move. This is a backside lower band flush, and this actually, when this dipped underneath lower band, this had very well had the opportunity to come down to 165. But as I mentioned when I was taking that trade, I was willing to take that risk because of what we saw here. I didn't trust it here because of the last few days, right? We've had action on TRNR, but it's gone red and it's gone nasty red. I didn't see how it respected the lower band on those days, but the fact that it's just popping and dropping, I figured I was going to take that drop. I wanted to take a pullback and try to recapture some of that move up. And that's kind of what we did there. So looks like we're closing out a green week, but we are closing out a red month, unfortunately. But that's all right. I'm happy with the way that how the month closed. So these last few weeks have been good. good to get some green back under my belt, and you know, to do it pretty consistently is pretty nice too. So that's it for me. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Spread love, be good to each other. I'm out of here. Peace.